This clause is there to protect religion from the state, not to protect the state from religion. But to leftists like Sotomayor, Kagan, and Breyer, those remaining clauses don't seem to exist at all. That is because they do not see religion as having anything positive to contribute to our nation and culture. They believe not that we must protect people from intrusive government action, but that people must be protected from religion itself, even if it's their free exercise of their own religion. For these justices and many leftists like them, the Establishment Clause is a necessary buffer, a way to keep Christians on the sidelines and praying individuals living in fear. These justices would likely see no problem with a Muslim school teacher exemplifying her religion by wearing a hijab to teach class, yet support the firing of a Christian athletic coach who prayed on the field. To ask someone to separate their religion from themselves is like asking someone to cut themselves in two. I know that for me, my belief in God informs everything about me, my entire identity, and how I view many aspects of my life. Faith isn't something I put into a box and tuck away and only pull out when it's convenient to me. No, my faith follows me wherever I go. A leftist may point to human history and say that religion was at the center of conflict, from the Crusades to the religious wars, but we aren't talking about that. We are talking about a school coach praying, or a family in Maine using a school choice voucher at a local Catholic school. We're not talking about violence, and we're not talking about bloodshed. We're talking about religion itself. Without school choice or the freedom to pray, what are we? We aren't a nation with freedom of religion, but a nation that actively discriminates against religious people. This is why the Supreme Court chose to take on these two cases. To leftists, the Establishment Clause doesn't mean creating a society where multiple people of different religions may live their lives, but it means creating a society that is clearly secular. By pushing doctrinal, theological discussions to the confines of the home, our society can more clearly focus and address issues that are more important, like gender fluidity and critical race theory. This is what the left wants the government to push. That's why even a whiff of religious fervor in public cannot be tolerated for them. In its response to the Kennedy v. Bremerton case, the Secular Coalition for America warned that even a quiet prayer performed in public by a school employee threatened this delicate balance. Quote, "The Secular Coalition for America rejects the premise that Kennedy's prayers were private and personal. Instead, they were overt displays of Christianity performed publicly by Kennedy in his capacity as an employee of a public school district, indirectly coercing and pressuring public school students, even if Kennedy claims he never directly encouraged his players to join him." End quote. So this means that even if you're praying but don't directly encourage players to join you, you're in violation of the Constitution and must be fired.